morning, good morning. It's been a long time since I did one of these in real time. To tell you the truth, my husband and I had coming out of some kind of stomach bug. We don't know what it was. I had it before he did, and then he got it. And we've been kind of just doing the minimal of everything. Minimal dog, minimal housework, minimal work for him. It's beginning to show. The house is a little worse for wear at the moment, but it'll get there. So I was filming still and still able to do a little bit of art in the mornings. The mornings were better for sure. And all I could manage was to get like quick little things and a voiceover, because those videos are easier to edit. But I feel like I could handle a bigger one. It's not harder, it's more time consuming. So we're in Vietnam, and he's in Vietnam for quite a bit of this next few pages. So it's going to be a couple days in Vietnam. As much as I would love to do spring rolls and the bay there, that gorgeous bay, he doesn't talk about it. And I have to do what he does because it's his book. But he talks about the people, and he talks about the train service and the markets. And so I'm printing a couple pictures of, and I just print these on photocopy paper because it makes it thinner. And if this was a travel journal that I was doing from a real journal, from a real trip, I would put it on regular paper. But how do you say that bay? Hanong Bay? Or let me see. Halong Bay. As beautiful as it is, and as much as I would love to include this, he doesn't really talk about it. So I'm just going to put it in my Medora Ichi and say, Vietnam. But he talks about the markets, and he talks about the people, and he talks about the reconstruction, and he talks about after the Vietnam War, and after the communists have been through, the Chinese have been through, the Americans have been through, the French have been through. I mean, I can't imagine this country. I guess without talking about war, a lot of countries are founded and formed, and the backbone of their resilience is built on war. So here's a newspaper stand, a little tiny old man smoking a pipe, couple ladies cooking on the side of the street, a market, all that kind of stuff. And this is more, I did my letters, Vietnam. And I had this paper from Procreate that I made out of just painting and drawing across it. I'm trying to figure out if I can put this in here. But there's so many other colors. I don't really know if it needs that kind of color. I know what I'll do. Yesterday I was able to get outside and I did some watercoloring on book text, and I think that's what I'm going to do, because that's not quite as invasive. You can hear a dog barking. Yes, he's barking, because both of us are not paying attention to him at the moment. We have to tag team that dog. I think he's what you call spoiled already. But he goes to the groomer tomorrow. That's going to be interesting. His first grooming appointment. Now, our old dog, Bogey, did not like to get a haircut at all. It was torturous for him. I think he'd rather go to the vet than the groomers. And he had to be groomed a little bit more often than this one will. I think this one's hair is a little bit different. He has fur. Bogey had hair. Just want a little bit of that background. Bogey had actual hair. This one has an undercoat. So it'll be a little bit different. But the same groomer is going to do him. They assure me that they're used to active puppies. I hope so, because we're going to get our money's worth. This one's active. I'm sure he's going to slow down as he gets a little bit older. But in the meantime, whew. Okay. So I kind of want to do these. And my hands are shaking because I've had coffee and no breakfast. Food right now has not been our friends. All right, I'm going to just go ahead and glue this. So I have to remember that this is his book. His being Michael Palin, not mine. And I mean, I could go off the track and go, I'll do what I want to do. But I really kind of want to stay true to him as a fan of his. Keep his, which I love what he said about coming into Hanoi. Hanoi traffic is the tinkle of the bicycle bell and the squawk of a scooter horn. Somehow I want to keep that in here too. I remember I'm going to go back outside and take pictures of our hydrangeas because they are exploding, literally, with blossoms. This is one of the best years we've had in a very long time. And I'm afraid to pick one and put them in a vase. They don't last very long in the house. Now, I've dried some before. All right, I gotta come up with a little bit of space. I can do it on here to write my text. Ooh. Now, this is kind of a different color scheme, but I'm not religious about that. It's okay. Surely that's not going to be that simple. I did print. All right, I might do this. Which I have tons of this stuff. Just different things off of Pinterest, and I take sections of them and blow them up and distort them and kind of create my own kind of paper. I'll show you. I have tablets going. Here's one. This is painted, mostly painted. Some of my own Procreate stuff. And then here's another one. This is all Procreate. Well, some painted. A mixture of everything. But these huge tablets of paper. I'm trying to use my own paper. Just because I'm in a colorful stage again, but I'm in a nature color mixed in with it. So this to me is colorful, but this is kind of naturey. And I don't know if this is gonna work. So if we stick newspaper stand and the lady's cooking on the sidewalk. Just because the city's dirty and not in a charming way. And it's bustly and loud and all that other. And then stick this down here. I don't know if that really needs to be there. I love this little man and his pipe. All right, let's write out our words till my mind thinks about this a minute here. Hanoi traffic. Is the tinkle of the bicycle bell and the squawk of a scooter horn. And he's day 76, 77, what I chose to come up with for today. So he's been there for 2 months. He's been on the road for 2 months, and he was on the, I think he was on the road for 8 months. Do I just want to do 3? Oh, I like that on there. Maybe I'll just do 3. Leave the market out. Maybe I'll leave the newspaper stand out. This is more about the people. The ladies cooking on the sidewalk, the market with everybody with their vegetables on the side of the street, and this sweet little man with his pipe. Okay, and let's get some green ink. Changed my mind. I'm using brown ink. Might brown up all the edges here. So yeah, nothing's going on here. It's rather quiet. Things are opening up for sure, but we have laid low purposely. Well, we have a gas issue here. We have the pipeline that was hacked, and it's affecting our gas stations for sure. The one closest to us still does not have gas, and that's been over a week. So, kind of not doing anything unnecessary anyhow, which I'm not going anywhere anyhow. Grocery store. I didn't go to art on Monday because neither one of us felt bad, and that was my husband's worst day. So I felt like perhaps I'm contagious. I don't know what we still don't know what we had, and I'm on antibiotics from my ear infection still. So I thought I was just having a reaction to the antibiotics, but we don't know. It's just weird. Weird. Everything's weird these days. And you kind of are in the back of your mind thinking, do I have a variant of COVID that my vaccine's not covering? I'm like, no. Haven't been anywhere. All right, I think I'm going to glue these down, but I'm running out of glue. I need a new glue stick. I have some. So, yeah, we're kind of boring right now. Well, we've been boring. Life is boring these days. Purposely. I'm not ready to go gangbusters. No, I think I want this guy down first. I know a lot of people are starting to travel by plane, and just like, ooh, I'm not ready to do all. I have plans for next April. The quilts place opened back up. Their storefronts were closed. They were online completely for this whole year. And they're going to take us back in April of next year. The washing machine is going and it's in a spin cycle, and the dog does not like that noise. He doesn't like loud noises, which is crazy because he's loud, but he's not a barker per normal circumstances, which is nice. He's barking when he's playing or mad, trying to get your attention, but he doesn't bark a lot. All right, I think I love these on the book page. I wonder, I might just replicate a little bit with Stabilos. My Stabilo Woodies, which I love. I haven't used in a while. I have the air conditioner under my table and it's freezing out my legs. Okay. I don't even know if I'm gonna get this wet. Just kind of have a scribbly edge around it. I know. Let's add a little color up into here. Real messy, real messy. But then go around these letters in black. There's still color under there. I don't I like this? Yeah, I do. Because the backdrop of Vietnam is grungy. I mean, it's crowded and it's noisy and it's dirty and people cooking on the streets, and I kind of would like to go to Vietnam. I'll go anywhere, actually. All right, let's just do a little bit of black. A little bit different. My husband's talking to the dog. Oh, I like it. And does it tinkle and squawk like a bicycle and a scooter horn? No. But I think I like this. Oh, I'm really, really loving this book. Oh, I got a paper clip yesterday. Where did I do? Put it somewhere. I'm just going to clip this in. Really loving this book. I'm tempted to go back and do Ireland all over again. With just a little bit. Ireland was our last trip. Who knows where our next trip is? I only have a couple more pages in this book. I don't know who made this book. It was a blank insert, probably from Michaels. It's pretty thin. But I'm loving it. Loving it. All right. Thanks for watching. See you all tomorrow.